So our shoe goes from here, and it's just broken up all the way down. That's beautiful. Welcome back to Shady Joe's Garage. I am your host, Shady Joe, Shade Tree Mechanic President. Rear brakes. I do my rear brakes at the same time. Well, I do one at a time. I like to be able to go back and look at some of the springs, which way they go. You know, we're going to have a shorter pad and a longer pad. You know, we want to make sure we get them on the right spot. So I always do one at a time. So if I got any questions, I can go back to the other side. So the first thing we're going to do is get this drum off. Okay. Don't look too bad. I don't have a ridge in my drum. We're definitely missing half a shoe though. See that? It's missing a lot. So our shoe goes from here, and it's just broken up all the way down. That's beautiful. Alright, so go ahead and pull out all my shoes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer the rivet. This is a glued on, and you can kind of see what's happened here. It's not the first time I've seen a glue on fail. So what you're going to see is those are the same size. Same size. They're all the same size. Okay, they're all the same. Some cars have a shorter shoe. Yeah, I don't. Weird. Very weird. Usually I'm used to the adjusters being on the bottom. But it's up here, and there's nowhere to adjust the adjuster. Does that not stagger the imagination? Alright, well, put my face protection on. I'll move my legs out of the way, so I don't want to be soaked in this. Alright, so we're just going to be putting new shoes on. They look like all the same. So, new shoes and new wheel cylinders. So let's go to the other side. Keep these here. We got everything in the back loosened up. We'll finish taking that out in a minute. First I want to get my brakes apart. Okay. Let's see, what do we take out first? We'll go with a spring on the bottom. Maybe. Maybe we'll do that one last. Alright, so I'm going to hook to this spring and click it right into the brake. There's another expense I didn't buy yet. Okay, that's done. Let's take pieces in there are holding these together. So this is just going to cup. We're going to spin it. There's a lock in it. So we got to push it, spin it, and then it'll unlock. So you can see it's got to go through the groove to take it out. There's this big broken spring across the top. We'll do this side. So this is our parking brake. Let's get this spring out of the way first. Alright. So usually they held on with a clip. Let's hope I don't lose this when I take it out. If I need to get me a smaller screwdriver. Alright, we'll get that in a minute. Let's take out our brake adjuster. That thing is wound way out. And we have this piece clipped on here. And there it is. Brakes are pulled out. Okay, so the new brakes did not come with that dowel in there, so we're going to have to knock that out and reuse it. Let's go ahead and alright, let's finish taking out the wheel cylinder. Let's see if I can use the larger. Alright, there's the old. Get a new one out. New one in. Let's get this line started. Let's say I had a feeling it wasn't screwing in. I think it will. I'm just going to tighten this until it stops dripping so much. And I want to put my bolts in to hold it in place. I think that'll work. Only two things left to do. I need to take the C-clip out and then knock out the dowel for this. Let me see. I don't know if this will knock the dowel out, but we'll give it a try, I guess. Oh, it moved. Try not to hit it too hard. I think we're going to need a punch to get it out that little bit. Just got me a little punch. Just kind of hold it over the dowel. Alright, let's bring in the new one. And let's just put it right in, so that's already done. Okay, dowel's in place and looking good. It's about halfway. But in other news, look at that thing. Man. Pretty gnarly. Let's go ahead and pop out our C-clip. Don't want to lose it. Alright, that's out. So I'm just gonna put my clip back on it. You know what? Yeah. No, we're not going to do that. What I am going to do is pick up everything I got to reuse, bring it inside because, well, broken parts. Okay, guys, do yourself a favor and just buy a hardware kit when you get new drum brakes. I usually do. I forgot this time in. It only cost $8, but it was a 2-minute drive to the store, 2-minute back. You know, however much time I got into cleaning up just to leave. Alright, let's clean the inside of the drum. Okay, well, this drum's probably seen better days, but we're going to run it. Alright, so we're going to clean off where the shoes are going to ride. The reason we want to do that is we're going to put some lubricate on these areas where the shoes are going to sit. It helps take the squeak out. Okay, so I'm just going to take out what I need for this side. I think we're missing. Oh, no, we already got a blue one. Okay. This kit's pretty nice because it comes with the pieces that block back here. These didn't have anything on there, so be sure to use that. So we have the big hook spring across the top, so you can see what we got. Okay. So if you compare it over here, we had this big broken hook. The hold down springs, 2 of those, 2 of these. Got this lower spring. So that looks like all we're going to need for this side. Other than for the brake, parking brake. Oops. Get my fingers in here. It comes with a new valve. And I think it's like clip too. So we're going to use those. Okay, I think I'm missing one other spring out of the bag. I don't see any other springs in the bag. So I guess we're reusing that one. Which, to be honest, I don't even know where it hooked at. That is where we have the other side. Okay, let's do our first breakdown. So it's going to go through there. Let's take some of this. We're going to lubricate right at the points. You can easily see where it rides. And right up here where it sits up here, we're going to get in there too. Maybe right there. Okay, so the spring, you can tell one's got a tighter end. That is going to go to the brake shoe. We need our tool. So we don't want the lubricant on the shoe, just on the metal part where it's going to ride. Okay. So there's that. Let me put our spring in. Goodness. It's a little harder than I remember. I've done these many times. Okay. You know, I like to take my slot and line it up with the way the lock is facing. Finally. A lot higher than it should have been. Okay, so there's a spring. There's a hole underneath here. The spring is going to attach to it from underneath, which might be easier said than done right now. Be my luck anyways. Right there. Nope. Then we need to put it through that hole right there. Alright, then so now this will come up here. It's in. Gotta be careful not to mess with that. My adjuster will not move, so I'm just going to hit it with some channel locks. I'll make it move. Now maybe, so we're going to be doing a lot of adjustment here. Maybe just put a little bit of some fun stuff on it. Alright. I'm just going to come back. Hopefully this won't. Let's keep it from seizing up again. Okay. Okay, so we do have a little spring. Connects to the bottom there. Okay, let's get this piece on. We'll go there. This is our parking brake. It's gonna go up here. And we're gonna put in our clip. I believe this little shim is gonna go between them. That's what I'm gonna do with it anyways. Okay, I do not want it to come out. That's the top. But the old shoe had a bigger opening to get it in there. This one got a tiny opening, not nearly enough to get that in there. So I guess I'm just gonna have to open it up a little bit. I don't know why we have to do that, but it's really the only thing I can see we can do. Okay, let's grease up where we're gonna have all contact. Okay, I'm doing this with my wrong hand. Okay, we did it. Wrong-handed and all. So now I'm gonna pull this brake back, pull that one back. We have to slide this in here. So this piece right here is gonna go over the clicker, and then this is gonna slide in between the parking brake and the brake. So, okay. So this will go up here. This needs to go here. Okay, so this has to clip up front there. Okay. So what we did is the adjuster goes behind the leg here, slides in there, and now our adjuster is riding on that piece. It will be when we get it cinched together. You see this is between the shoes, the brake and the parking brake. So all we got left is this spring, which I guess it's going to go between here. Okay, now we're going to squeeze it together. So on the shoe, on this side, it goes in this big slot right here, and the same one on the other side. Absolutely weird. I don't know if I can take this and just grab it. Oh, maybe. Now we're in. We did it. Let's see. So we are way too loose. So we can adjust that right here. Just pull that out some. 2 more clicks. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to repeat on the other side.